Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Barrett Matthews. I'm here with my good friends, Edie Henry and Dorian Burks, and this is our prelude to Passport to Paradise. Yes, wave back at them, y'all. Wave back at them. So here we are. We are here. As you see, we're in different locations. I am in Maryland, in Severn, Maryland, close to the Baltimore area, near Fort Meade. Dorian is over in Glen Arden, Maryland, near closer to D.C. Edie, where are you? Uh-oh, we lost your sound, Edie. Oh no, we lost Edie's sound, Dorian.
It might be her ears.
It might be. She's trying to say something, but it's not coming through. I don't know what happened, Edie. We had you. You would see you were messing with the stuff so much. Now we can't hear you. I mean, you, I can hear you saying, but it's like it's now sounding kind of like a robot. But for those of you who can't tell, Edie is in Orlando at Disney, and she is enjoying, like Dorian said, the ears. But I don't know why we were just hearing you a second ago. We literally were just talking to a guy. Y'all gotta believe us. Let me see if this says this says no. Say something now, Edie. T- Can you hear me? Ah, I don't know. We can't understand you. We were, but let's try to work this out as we go on. So we're having an event July 19th here in the DMV in New Carrollton, Maryland. For those of you in the DMV, whether you're in Maryland, whether you're in DC, whether you're in Virginia, I don't care if you're in Delaware because you know they always say that's DMV, but we know it's DC. Guys. So anyway, but if we want you to come to this event, if you enjoy traveling at all. If you enjoy going anywhere, like you see Edie in Disney right now, if you enjoy going anywhere at all, you need to come to this event, and it's called Passport to Paradise. And I got to give Edie credit because she thought of that name, and I thought it was real good. But Edie told me that I have to lead off with something that I did as far as traveling because she said, yes, I got you, Edie. She's our director here, Dorian. So she told, yes, I went to Dubai just last month. I went to Dubai last month because we are a part of a travel club. That's what we're doing. Is three of us are part of a travel club. This travel club allowed me to go to Dubai. I stayed at a four-star hotel for a week with breakfast included every day for two people, and I only paid $1, 4 quarters, 10 dimes, 50 cents twice, however you want to say it. I stayed for $1, and it was incredible. I had a ball. I'll tell you later about the excursions I went on, but I had a ball. What was fun, Edie and Dorian, to me was checking into the hotel because the girl looked at her computer screen. She looked up at me. She looked up and down her computer screen again at me. She looked up at me and she says, "Okay, you're all paid for." So it was just fun because I paid $1 for it, and I tell them I got receipts. I showed people receipts and everything. So it was a lot of fun. I wish we could hear you, Edie. Gosh, I wish we could hear you. So we're gonna have to do our best to tell your story. You just got to give us a thumbs up or not. But what I want to do is start out with Dorian. And Dorian, you joined this travel club back in November, I think it was. Why did you decide to join?
Well, good question. I actually decided to join because of you, number
Okay.
one. uh, I actually took me a while to join. I think I actually viewed the benefits for like 3 to 4 months,
Mhm.
and when I realized the discount on travel, and I had a blank passport, and I don't particularly care to spend a great deal of money for 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 nice benefits. It
Mhm.
was it was a no brainer once I did the math. I'm a numbers person,
Mhm.
so it made sense for me to. I put it. I take it as a savings account on my future travel.
That's
So
good.
that really piqued my interest, and as you know, I did drag my feet, but I am glad that I'm aboard now.
I'm glad
I
you're
am
aboard too,
looking.
brother.
I'm looking forward to the New Carrollton Library event. Hope everyone comes out, have food, fun, and fellowship, and let's get this thing rolling.
Let's get it rolling. Edie, you went away. You back? Is your mic on?
y'all hear me?
Yeah, still garbled. Still can't. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. Hey, I'm in the middle of the park, tons of people. It was quiet, now it's not.
We, we hear you a little bit. We hear you a little bit.
Just bring the point home.
Just
Bring
bring
the
the boy.
point home. We definitely want to share this program with everybody because it's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
Okay?
She's right.
I can't say enough. Hope you can hear that at least.
We heard that. We
Phenomenal. Come
did
out.
hear that. It was like I said. You sound like the Terminator talking, but we heard you. We heard, and see, Dorian used the word that a lot of people use: no brainer. If you like traveling, I tell people, if you like traveling, you don't do this, then you must like pan retail. I mean, because I can't understand why you wouldn't do it. It doesn't make sense to me, man. And we're gonna go over it. I know some of you are wondering, well, tell me about it. Tell me about it. That's why we're having you come to the event because we're gonna go into detail. This is just a prelude to it. We're just trying to get people to get registered for the event. And matter of fact, let's talk about that. Getting them registered for the event. So I want to share something with you here. We got. Let's see if I can pull this. Yes. So if you guys see this right here, I'm behind this, but if you can see this, what we want you to do is scan this QR code. If you see this code, scan this QR code and get registered. It's free. Did we mention that? It's free. So you can come to this event Saturday, July 19th from 2 to 4 to New Carrollton Library. Like Dorian said, we got food, fun, and fellowship. It's going to be a lot of fun. And guess what, guys? Somebody is going to win a free vacation. That's right. They're going to win a vacation because we're doing a raffle. And guess what? We're raffling off other stuff too. We're raffling off other stuff, but you got to be there in order to get it. And did we say 10 people, Edie? 10 people? The first 10 get a prize? Yes, the first 10 to register get a prize. Now, of course, you got to be there too. But, but the first 10 to register will get a prize when they come. So we want to make sure you guys register for the event. That's why I'm leaving this slide up here so long because I want y'all to get this QR code and register for it. And I'll bring it up again a little bit later. So now it's back to me. But I want to talk to you all just a little bit. I was hoping Edie could. Well, Edie, look, we could hear you a little bit. So if you can, tell us where you just came from.
How's that?
We said, tell us where you just came from.
I just came back from New Orleans about a week ago. My son and family are out there, and we ended up staying at a fantastic hotel. 2 rooms, $200, 5 days, 4 nights.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Absolutely
Did you say 2 rooms, $200 for 5 days
phenomenal.
in New
Really
Orleans?
nice hotel right on
And
the
I
water.
saw where you were. You were right at the French Quarter. I was like, oh my gosh.
They had a rooftop pool. They had 2 restaurants, bars, drinks, very nice rooms. It was excellent, right on Bourbon Street.
Wow, right
Right
on
on
Bourbon
Bourbon
Street.
Street. So
Wow.
for a family of four, $200.
Family of four, $200. Man, see, this is guys. This is why you need to come to this event. Some of y'all are like, but that's not fair. Y'all not telling us anything. That's why we want you to come to the event. This is exactly why we're doing it. We're not going to be on here all night. We, we're just trying to get you to come.
We also thank on tours because of course our system has activities
Yes,
in our
yes.
that on tours where you're going to get a whole
So,
different price outside of
so
the
and for
system.
those of
So
you who did not
it was
understand,
around.
for those of you who didn't understand fully what she said also we have tours and activities with our travel club. So meaning you can go on excursions, you can do all types of different things with it. Also, you can go to concerts. I know a lot of y'all talking about Beyonce on tour. Guess what? Y'all could have gotten Beyonce tickets cheaper. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all could have got Beyonce tickets cheaper. What'd you say, Edie? Or, I thought you said something.
Coming through very, very, very jarbled.
Yeah, you're sounding gargle to us. But yeah, I know. Technology. It was. I'm telling y'all, right before we were like on here talking to each other, everything was fine. Soon as it went live, we lost Edie. But I mean, the thing is, also, guys, if you like going to movies, you can save money on movie tickets. If you like going to concerts, you can save on concert tickets. If you like going to sporting events, you can save on sporting events. I remember last season, Dorian, when the Eagles and the Commanders were playing the playoff game, I saw somebody talk about the prices of the tickets in Philly. So I, of course, went to our site to look it up, and it was $200 cheaper than what other people were talking about. Then I had somebody who was interested in going to a concert they had in D.C. Last month. It was Post Malone and Jelly Roll, and they said the tickets were at least $300 a ticket. Of course, I went on our site. I saw tickets at $100. So I'm telling you, I mean, I can't describe this anymore. It's just the fact that you need to come find out the details about it, the different platforms, what we offer, so forth and so on, because it's really really incredible. Dorian, your daughter graduated recently, and you used it for a hotel. Am I right?
Yes, you're actually absolutely right. I actually used it for several stays down in Raleigh, Durham.
Okay,
You
several
know, I
states.
wish I could remember the name. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I wish
No,
I could
no, no,
remember the
no.
name of
That's
the hotel.
good. That's good.
But I mean, I had a suite overlooking a lake, and the room was less than $100 a night. I
Wow.
was like, okay, okay, okay. And then I know you had told me to start looking at the site and actually look at other discounts because it's not just a travel site. To me,
Hmm.
it's a discount site for many things that you want to do.
Yeah.
And I remember you telling me, hey, I said, Barrett, I had to go get 4 tires. And he said, you know, you can get those through the site. I said, no. But had I known, I think I could have saved a few dollars. So,
Really?
yeah, it's not just a travel site. It is I call it an economic impact for my budget site.
Ooh, I like
So,
that. Ooh, ooh, I had to write that down. I like that economic impact for my budget. I like that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, and just to give y'all an example, we have members who have. I heard someone bought a truck with the site. I don't know. I haven't verified that. Edie says true. Okay, she says so. I know somebody bought
Yeah,
a dishwasher. Um, someone I know, Coach D bought a refrigerator. I remember she bought a refrigerator. Now you're muted. You're muted. Edie.
I was saying you can buy almost anything in that
Yes.
back office.
Yes.
I would say, become a member, you look there first
Yeah.
before
Look
you
there
go.
first. Yeah.
You're going to find it cheaper.
Yeah, and it's funny because one of the people that I introduced to this, I was showing her how her back office works. She said, "So pretty much, I should just start here first for anything." I said, "Yeah, yeah. Look here first because you may have a discount on it for a lot of different things. I mean, it's remarkable. And oh, something I forgot to mention, and I should have mentioned this at the top. Why you're seeing the three of us here? Because we all grew up together. We all grew up together, and right. So we decided, and we all joined this travel club, and we decided we're going to share this. So hopefully, our friends, some of the other people we grew up with, will see this and say, "Hey, I want to come have fun with you guys." So it is because that's all. We have fun. That's the number one rule of being with us is you got to have fun. If you don't like having fun, then we don't want you around. But, but I mean, it's one of those things that I have used it on a number of occasions. I've used it for trips down. It's kind of funny, Dorian. I use it for trips going to Carolina too for a hotel. But then I went on a cruise last October, and I had already booked the cruise before I joined. So I heard that you could use it for excursions. So if any of you've ever been on a cruise, if you book a cruise book an excursion from the cruise, it can be quite costly. So I booked the cruise using our site. Booked an excursion using our site. So I went on one of those bottomless boats where you can see through the boat, and I was in Cozumel. They took us all around Cozumel. It was fun, and you can see all right through the bottom of the boat. And then we went snorkeling. Now I had never gone snorkeling before. It was fun, but the tropical fish were like right up on my face. I felt like I was in an aquarium. That excursion only cost me $22. Yeah, $22. So then we went to Honduras. And I said, I'm gonna use this again. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. That was my real first time actually, using it. And I was wondering, okay, is it gonna do what it said it's gonna do? And I went to Honduras, and there was this tour where you get to go to the animal park. I got to hold the sloth and playing with the monkeys. Then we went to the rum factory. I know Dorian's like, but you don't drink. But I went to the rum factory. Then we went to the chocolate factory. I do eat chocolate though. But I went to the chocolate factory. Then we went on a tour around Honduras. That tour only cost $49. And I was like, okay. And I had a cabin mate with me, and he was like, okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about with this travel. So it's really incredible, man. That was my first time using it. But and Edie, you went to Jamaica, right? Did you go to Jamaica? Did you go to Jamaica?
Oh yeah, I went to Jamaica. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing.
That's okay.
Yes, I went to Jamaica in November. That was a girls' trip. It was
Ah,
about 10 of us, all members. And of course, the trip cost us $586, and that was for two people at the Grand Palladium 5-star resort.
okay.
Beautiful,
Hold up,
beautiful
hold
resort.
up, hold up, hold up. I want to make sure I repeat that for everybody. I want to make
Yes, all inclusive.
I want to make sure I repeat that for everybody in case they had a problem. She said they went to Jamaica, all inclusive, at the Grand Palladium Hotel. And that resort is incredible. For two people, they only paid $586. Now, I think y'all know, if you know anything about all inclusive, $586 might be 2 nights. but they but for one person. So they stayed for two people, $586 for, I mean, that's incredible. For, was it 5 days, 6 days? That's incredible. And all inclusive, I mean, all your food, all your drinks. Did I mention all your drinks? But that's incredible.
Over $3,000 to $4,000 for a
Right.
couple. So
Right. It's normally $3,000 or $4,000. You're right. You're right. That's incredible. Now, um, God, Edie, I wish I could hear you clearer, but because I don't want to carry this all by myself. But, but that's why I'm calling on Dorian more than he really wants me to call on him. but but the thing is, this is the fun part, guys, because we get to work as friends. It's fun to be able to do this with your friends. A lot of people have brought family into this club. Because here's the thing, we want to let y'all know this because this is why you want to come out. We're inviting y'all to come out to this event we're having, and I'll put the graphic back up again for those of you who wanna scan the QR code. But this club that we're in is invitation only. You can only get in if you're invited by someone. So right now we're letting you know, come on out to this event, and we can invite you in, but you cannot get in otherwise. There's no other way for you to get in unless you're invited in. So we want to make sure that you all can get some of these benefits. So like it says here, you learn how to travel for less. You learn how to earn while you're exploring. Because there is a money component. You can make some money if you want to. We'll go over that later when you come to the event, if you want to. You can hear some great stories from people who travel. We just told you a couple of them. I'm gonna tell you one more in a minute. And we're gonna have some light refreshments, but look, Dorian, we don't do nothing light. We're gonna have some food. We're gonna have some food, and you're gonna enjoy the food too. And like I said, we got raffles, we got trip giveaway, so it's a lot of stuff for you guys to enjoy out there. So Edie told me I had to tell you about my latest trip. Like I told you, I went to Dubai, and I had never been to Dubai. It was on my bucket list, and I was celebrating my birthday, and I said I wanted to go away. Now I had a choice of either going to Dubai or Bali, but Dubai was $1, And I said, I want that story. I just want to be able to tell people I went for $1. So I went. It was fantastic. The hotel, the people at the hotel were nice and friendly. Everybody in Dubai was friendly. But I wanted to do some excursions. So the first excursion I booked was the desert safari. Now, I got to tell you, I didn't book any excursions that started in the afternoon because it was hot. I mean, it was hot, hot, hot. So I did started in the morning, desert safari. The guy took us out to the desert. It's amazing how many camel farms you see along the way. That was real interesting to me. But we get there. First thing we do is ride a camel. So I'd never ridden a camel. I always wanted to do it, so I got to ride a camel. The next thing we did, they took us to this big hole, I should say, and you could either sled down the hill, and it's big hill, or you could get on a little board, sit down, and just go down, sitting down. I was going to surf down it until I got close and realized how old I was. So I had to remind myself, I said, sit your butt down on that thing and go down that hill. So that's doing, I was having flashbacks or something, I don't know. But I literally was that close to standing up going down there, and I'd probably be in a cast right now if I survived it. But I decided to slide down on my butt, and that was fine. And when I got back up the hill, this is the funny part, when I got back up the hill, that was rough coming back, that walking in sand coming up that hill. The guy was like, hey, do you want to go again? I said, no, I'm good. And I wanted to go again. Hey, there's Edie. She's back. Can you talk? Can you talk? How's the mic? Can you say something?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit, a little bit. I was hoping to be fine. You said, don't forget about it.
I said all I could.
You say, okay, you said all you got to say. Well, I'm telling them about my Dubai trip for you. So Edie said I got to tell this at the beginning and at the end. So I'm just following order. So the thing, after they did that, the big hole thing, then they took us around. I got to hold a falcon. So after that, we went what we call dune bashing with it. And you've seen this all on TV with the SUVs going all up and down in the dunes of the sand. It was fun, bouncing all over the place, not knowing if you're going to turn over or not. But it was fun. Then we did a photo shoot in the desert. That was all fun as well. So that was the desert safari. So the next night, at night, like I told you, I wasn't doing nothing in the middle of the day because it was too hot. We went on a yacht cruise at night, going around. Oh my God, that city is so beautiful. It is so beautiful, especially at night. I mean, I got pictures and videos galore of it. It was fun. I got to hang out with the captain. He let me put his cap on. But it was a lot of fun. I told him I'm the captain now. But it's a lot of fun. We had a whole lot of fun with that. Then I went to the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world. Whew, man, the view from up there. It was fantastic. We got to just go up there and just hang out. What was cool though, because they say everybody goes to Dubai. In order to get to the Burj Khalifa Tower, you have to go through the Dubai Mall. Well, I'm walking through the mall and I walk right by Fat Joe, the rapper. I walk right by him. And so I was like, that was cool. So I then after that, we went to the top of the building. I'm telling people, they're like, "Oh my God, going up that elevator up there." That elevator went so fast. I mean, we were at the top in less than 30 seconds. It was that thing went up there so fast, and we were up there. I can't remember how many stories up it was, but it was we were up there, and it was so fast, and it was beautiful up there. I set my camera to take a time lapse of the sunset because we were up there at that time for the sunset. So then the next day, I went on an all-day tour to Abu Dhabi. That was phenomenal. So we went to Abu Dhabi, went to the mosque, and the architecture there was incredible. And we walked around the mosque. It was hot. But it was so much fun. Then we went to a market. Then we went to a king's palace. Now, the new king built another palace. We didn't get to go to that one, but we went to the old palace where they have half palace, half hotel. So we got to go through there, and it was beautiful. All that. Went to a mall, another mall, the Abu Dhabi Mall. I forgot what they call it, but it was just a lot of fun. Then we went to Ferrari World. They have a whole place for Ferraris. So you can go to Ferrari World. They have a roller coaster for it is so fun there. We went all around that, then we came back. Now, all those excursions, like my buddy Chris said, man, you must have spent $1,000 on all those excursions. Well, I used our site. Remember, we get discounts. So I didn't spend $1,000. I spent $180.21 for all those excursions combined. $180. So if you count all my excursions and my hotel stay, I still paid less than $200. So, like Dorian said, it's for my budget that worked out very well for my budget. And like I said, that's
You saved,
every day.
you saved all that money for the
We
flight.
got Edie back.
Right?
We got your voice back.
Can you hear me? Can
Yes.
you hear me?
Okay, so we're not going away now because we're gonna let you talk now.
In and out. It's going in and out, man. I think the weather, we've had an overcast. It's been sunny all day here. Beautiful, beautiful weather. But we've got an overcast. I don't know if it's going to rain or what. But
I hope not.
right now, I'm cool. I'm cool. I've been hot all day. So, a little fan. Woo.
So Edie,
But
tell
it's
them why they
beautiful
need to
right now.
come. Why do they need to come to Passport to Paradise?
Well, the bottom line is we're trying to share this amazing program with everybody that we know, right? We're saving lots of money. We are traveling. I'm able to travel way more than I ever used to be able to travel. And that's not just because I retired. So I retired out from the federal government. I will retire officially in September. So of course I have more time, but I have more money to be
Hmm.
able to travel because we have tremendous discounts. And I mean, these are 4 and 5 star hotels and resorts that we're staying at. And I'm saving lots of money and I'm having lots of fun. So it allows me to travel so much more than ever.
That's right. So
So we want to share it with everybody. We want to share it with our family. We want to share it with our good friends, and that's one of the reasons we merged as a team. You know, we grew up together, so why not share it with everybody that we know and love, right? That's what we're trying to do.
that's right.
So I'm
That's right.
hoping that people will take this opportunity to come out and hear what we have to say. Just a few hours to come out, even spend time with old friends, if
That's
anything,
right.
right?
That's right. It's
Yep.
going to be a lot of fun. Dorian, anything you want to add on why they need to be there?
Nope. No, actually, I would love everybody just to come out and listen. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't everybody says, "Oh, I heard this." One. No, 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 no.
that's a good point.
When I tell you, I am the biggest skeptic, and Barrett will tell you. Barrett will tell you. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. So, fortunately, I had two very good friends whom I'm on the screen with as we speak, that are living testimonies and actually encouraged me and made me take the next necessary step, as well as a few others. So it's real. It's real. If anybody knows me, I don't just jump into nothing.
And but Dorian,
So
I'm so
definitely
glad
come
you
out
brought that
and
up.
see what everybody's talking about. But
I'm glad you brought that up because the phrase that you hear tossed around a lot is, "It sounds too good to be true." And I tell people, I said, put that in perspective. I want y'all to look at the fact that right now you're looking at someone who is in Florida, who are and two other people who are in two parts of Maryland. You are able to look at that on a device that you're looking at sitting in front of, and you can hear them. That sounds too good to be true. We're talking about a discounted price, and you're saying
Yeah.
that sounds too good. Let's put it
And
in perspective.
traveling more or less.
Would you say? Oh, you're going out again.
Traveling, I'm monster again. Traveling more for less. That's the
Yes, you
bottom
get more.
line.
Yeah, more for less. You're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So, and I want to, before we wrap up, because it's about time for us to wrap up. I want to share this with y'all again because use this QR code. Scan this code right here, guys. Scan the QR code. Get registered. Put it on your calendar. Don't forget it. Don't let anything else get in the way because you will regret it. See, here's the thing, and we're going to go over this on Saturday. There is a benefit. There's a benefit for being an early adapter. If you come in before other people, there is a benefit for you where you can start making money about that. Y'all, I don't know. Some of y'all may not want to make money. Some of you may not need to, and that's fine. But if you like making money, especially money you ain't really got to work for, I mean, why wouldn't you just do it? All you got to do is just come out before someone else. So early adapters basically get benefits. So I want to just strongly urge you, put it on your calendar, scan this code, register for this event. Remember, the first 10 people that register get another bonus. Someone is going to get a free vacation, maybe even more people. We have other things to give away, but you got to be there in order to get it. So, before we wrap up, I just want to say one more. Does anyone have any last words before we wrap it up here? No.
I'm good. I'm gonna go because my family's looking at me like, oh,
Yeah, I know your her family looking at her like, we at Disney and you on some daggone. I get it. I get it. So, Edie, thank you. Tell your family we sorry, but look, they benefiting from you being here. So just just let them know. So, Dorian, thanks. I'll holler at your brother. Everybody else, we will see you at Passport to Paradise. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you later.